Okay, hello. Hi. Hi, Graveyard. Hello, I hope your day's going super good. We're just getting into the case 4 today. Let's get all started. All rise. Let me also drink my yoo-hoo.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is.
I'm obsessed.
And vote for who done it.
Oh yeah, see, Mikon has a plus sign because like the nurse, like the doctor symbol, you know? I think that's cute.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get wrapped up and raring to go.
Yeah,
whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Yeah, if anyone has any speculation for what they think is gonna happen, make like a note on your phone, write it down somewhere, because I am curious to know what y'all have to think. Or what you think is going on, but after it's already done. Beyond Keon, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Rabbit curry, the curry's ravenous today.
Huh?
That's
I'm
rabbits.
Not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his
I know,
life
I love the walls.
to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Yeah, after the trials is when we can
I'm
compare
definitely
notes.
not tempted by curry. Got it? Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your
Me
mouth.
with my saliva levels.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I don't like curry. I get curry after this.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss
Queen's
Sonia
not
and
carrying.
Chiaki that early in the morning?
I, for one,
Don't
don't.
tell me you three were together since last night.
I'm like, who killed Nekomaru?
I am not some woman with
Lost a
sensible
heavy
legs.
hitter.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
It is so
We just
Sailor
happened to run
Moon.
into each other on the first floor of Grape House.
I miss
Went to
Sailor
the
Moon.
tower
I need to
together.
start watching that again. I would have flexible legs. Not after I pulled a muscle.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
I like how he says strawberry.
As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
I like it. It's really good.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for
I
Strawberry
think I'm on
Hall.
Sailor Moon Supers. I think I just started Sailor Moon Supers.
Someone even broke Strawberry
Something-
Hall's
I'm
door
getting
button.
there. I'm taking
We
my
couldn't
time.
go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge
Wait,
telephone.
see, people cosplay which one? Sonia?
Forget these boring intros. Let's
The
talk
one with
about
flexible
the killer.
legs?
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Or, Chiaki.
Definitely.
There's no way a
Split
chick would
incident.
kill someone so
I know.
cruel.
When did that happen?
So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Using his makeup prints. Yeah.
You're the coolest one here.
Now.
Was this
Enough
the
with
one?
the lovers'
Oh,
quarrel.
her name literally is
We
not
need
me.
to
I'm
think
an
about this
idiot.
seriously.
Literally I only know their first names every time their last names are said, minus Kazuichi Soda. Minus Kazuichi Soda. Every single time I see a character referred to by their last name, it takes a minute. Like, for example, like, don't have to change what you'll say, but, like, Light says Hinata instead of Hajime. In my head, I have to be like, Hinata. Who's Hinata? And I'm like, oh, Hajime, because I just immediately start thinking of Naruto. But yeah, Chiaki Nanami, she's so cute. I love her. See, also, Nanami, I was like, Utena.
We
Nanami.
don't have the luxury of
Utena,
discussing
yes.
irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Some characters I feel like I know the names of more than others, but some characters I'm just kind of like... If I only see the last name, I'm like, who is that?
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand.
Yeah, Rohina's name is always... Yeah! Yeah, like some characters opposite.
Well, the weapon is obvious.
Like,
right?
Soda is Soda to me. But
What
like...
the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
Like, what's Mahir's last name? You could tell the weapon just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing of the crime scene that looks like a weapon was probably the hammer. Yeah, I was like, maybe her name is Koizumi. I could be wrong.
I guess we
Prison
should figure
archive.
out the weapon first.
Fun fact, Chase's prison outfit is inspired by Kazumichi Soda. From the Coppermouth himself, Chase was saying that his jumpsuit is like inspired by this character's jumpsuit.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Was it the new looking?
That pillar, huh?
Yeah. Isn't it?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Are you serious? A beating?
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
I don't
The
know.
weapon is decided.
I don't know. Because it looks new. The hammer in the tower was the weapon, like you said. It looks like that's the case, but...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh? No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer
And beat the crap out of him.
I don't know, y'all. Yeah, my here's last name, a flop. A flop.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
The killer used that hammer and
Beat the crap out of him.
Isn't it because
No,
the hammer
that's
had no
wrong.
blood on it?
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Everyone in her spell
Why
mood.
not? Why can't you accept it?
I think my issue with some
A
characters...
lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. Just
I
like human
swear
blood,
to
right?
God, I've seen... Because Soda's name is Soda, apparently. I could have sworn it was this. Like, I feel like the Mandela effect is occurring with this.
If the hammer was used to
Because,
beat
like,
Nekomaru,
but with my
I'd
issue
expect some
with...
oil to be on it.
One of the main reasons I say Soda instead of Kazuichi is because I always want to say Kokichi.
But that hammer
Because
was
I'm like,
clean.
Kazuichi, Kokichi.
So that's why you can't accept
But
that it's the
totally
murder
different
weapon.
characters.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
With what?
Why?
With what? A lot of the
Well,
vowels.
obviously,
It's so
to
interesting.
make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
That's so interesting.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
There's Baby Gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Him.
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
I feel like I accidentally kind of
I
spoiled
thought maybe you guys
him
mistook
making
the
it
hammer for the
fart because I
weapon or
kept calling him
something.
Baby Gangsta.
It seems that was a waste of time.
I like saying Baby Gangsta.
Then what was the real weapon used to
A lot of
murder
babies, it's so
Nekomaru?
weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like,
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
Okay. What angle? This is a pocket now. Oh.
If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon,
Well, the
right?
pillar does. But also... the broken pillar.
I see.
He is a Baby
The
Gangsta,
only
it's
thing
true.
with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon.
Yeah.
Nekomaru got
Yeah, I think
clobbered
that's
with that
what it
pillar.
is. because of similar sound. I guess
Nobody
that
could
makes
withstand
sense.
a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength.
Yeah, I guess
it
like
would
in the
be
US, we
impossible
don't
to
really
wield it
have
as a
things that have like a
weapon.
line over things, because like we have words with accents over them
Why?
sometimes, but I guess even those are not like originally like English words.
We tried to move it, right?
But yeah, I guess they were just like, sounds close enough. Yeah, I'm unsure if Hajime's like, I see it. It's like, do you? Oh, we can't move it. It's heavy.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy.
But I don't think so. I think you're right, because I just
One
googled to
dude
see
who
if it was
could've
spelled with
lifted
a
that
U
pillar.
ever. I think I saw it with a line over it.
Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With
That
dude's
is
super
true.
strength, lifting a pillar
Also,
would be
he
really
did have fragments under him from the pillar.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it doesn't bother. But it does bother me a little. That word suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School Life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For real?
I'm very intrigued by the by this
Yes.
trial.
For reals.
For reals.
I see. So my gut was right after
The
all.
gut feeling.
All right. It's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all.
They should be friends.
Sonia, here I go!
They're all friends. They're all hope, minus one of us. Oh god. Oh god, this is a lot
There's
of
no
stuff.
need to lift that pillar.
Such boldness.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Well, it was tipped over.
What about tipping the pillar over?
It was tipped over.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
I need to see what these things are.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Even I! Okay, so there's a wire wrapped around him. That could be what it was. The pillar was tipped over. I'm rooting for her. She's got this. I'm gonna put it on the wire?
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Huh.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
Hella! By tipping over the pillar, is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
I'm gonna do the pillar
beating
fragment.
him with it is beyond a dream.
Because
What about tipping the pillar over?
I got
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I'm not shocked that it's correct. I'm shocked I hit it. I'm shocked I hit it.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Yeah, did he roll over?
Huh? Fragments?
Well, I want to play another Barbie game. I want to play Swan Lake.
Pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
I just know that the mini games are fun.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed it, the fragments should have been on top of his body
Because
instead.
that's one. I didn't stream it, but I have like played it within the past like 2 years. I think Barbie Swan Lake, the CD-ROM, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I was really sad playing it because wow, did it not hold up at all. But like,
We considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
also, I don't remember what the UI looks like in the third game, but I'm really excited because I remember, I'm telling y'all, 3 is really actually the best game in the franchise. I know 2 is my favorite, but 3 is the best game. Also, does anyone want to know the name of my favorite movie? Sans any plot point spoilers?
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that
But I'm
pillar?
really excited for the UI because I think I like the menu a lot. I would love to know the name of your favorite movie. So my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time in Spanish, a Spanish movie, it is called The Skin I Live In. I will not talk about any plot points in the movie because I don't want to spoil any of the movie, but I think it's a really good movie.
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go.
Antonio Banderas
I'm
is in
positive
it.
that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Is that the death from Spy Kids? Yes. Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Oh, to have a gut that speaks to me. I know, I want my gut to talk to me.
Is that true?
I give a star. Hope your day is going
Then
good.
I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as you.
Oh, I love my confident boy. Y'all, I really hurt my fingers so bad that one day and it really has never recovered.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste
The
of
Princess
talent.
Bride. I think I've
And
seen
you
The
all
Princess
intend to
Bride.
fight the Future Foundation?
It's a good
You
film.
make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should
Hi,
lend a
Cal.
hand.
Hello. I hope your day is going good.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Hi,
How come you're not
Troy.
talking like a lunatic
Hello.
anymore?
What could she say?
I've learned a valuable
I did a
lesson.
make fun stream today.
Ignorance is by far the
So you can
greatest
see
shame.
the girl who lives behind the aura.
What do you mean?
Who
Work,
cares?
work that
Just
5.
tell us
I'm
how
gonna
the
work
pillar
it
was
so
used
good.
to
Have good
kill.
lurk.
Well, first of all, the pillar
Hi, Dylan. Hi,
itself is
Kemper. I
not
hope
enough.
y'all are doing good. Let me see what Miss Katrina has to say. The fortune teller. Oh.
But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
I think I know the item. It's the hammer. I don't know the
A
item.
specific
So I don't think it's
item?
the hammer, though.
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
What is the ultimate weapon?
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that
Hiding in
the
bathroom.
thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Life is a multiplayer experience, but you should learn how to play solo as well.
Of course I
I'm
know.
sorry, this
But I'm
trial
pretty sure
is so
everyone else has seen
good.
it, you know? We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the
What?
insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark davas of destruction.
Is confirmed canonically gay, period. There's nothing straight about that hair.
I see.
He's blushing.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
A double sachet. Oh my god,
Cut
the
the bullshit and say it
hatred.
clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
What did they do to you?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of
He's
hope,
over
aren't you?
it.
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Oh yeah!
Except for Hajime?
That's right, he has beef
make
with
it
me
out of
now.
I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right?
I love this area. I like the lighting on her.
Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both
I
houses are
know.
linked to the
I
central tower.
love how he's gone from kissing the ground we walk on to quite literally like spitting in our face. I love it so much.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
She's so cute. Such
Yeah.
a sweet.
Not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Y'all, I think I realized something. I'm not saying I really went with his color palette today. However, I think this really does match him.
Xoxo. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Oh, God. Okay. What is the strange...
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower.
What is the strange feeling? Is that the one with the picture of Nagito on it? No. Okay, then never mind. Never mind. I don't know. Xoxo. I just want to say I am with Swampert on this one. I do think it is the people with the wrong opinions that are always the loudest about their opinions. And let me tell y'all, boy, do I know Joshua does not like Chiaki and Gundam. That's all I'm gonna say. Boy, do I know that opinion. Do I know someone feels that way. And boy, is Joshua loud. Y'all, I don't know what the thing is.
Are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Yeah. Only
Weird to say they're both
love.
the same place.
Only love for Nagito.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Huh.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
That is true, they are.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Hi, Dusk Guy. That's why my mouth is closed. What?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same place.
That is true.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same. I mean, the walls are different colors.
I mean, that is true.
Damn it!
I'm gonna go through it again.
In truth, strawberry are actually the exact... So that's the secret. Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both... I mean, the walls are different...
And the designs on the floor are also...
We've already settled this. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
This whole time, we've been thinking the two towers are the same building. But if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would eventually
In
appear.
truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
What's Fuyuhiko's account?
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both... I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor...
We've already settled this. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss
I'm just
Sonia.
gonna shoot the first thing with broken doorknob.
In truth,
Strawberry Tower and
Grape are actually the exact same place.
No. No, not that. Not that. Yeah, I think we should give it 10 years, too. The contradiction.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
I think this is one that should have been phrased totally differently.
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed
I
your
think they
homeland?
should have phrased this so differently.
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Here's my issue. Here's my issue.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
I feel like... hold on. Well, I'll let him talk more.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
Okay, see, that's my problem. They're still the same like, it's still the same building. It's just like something strange is obviously happening to the building. You know? Like, but it's still the same building. Like, we cannot deny that Nekomaru is still in both of those rooms. Like, there's something strange about the building, but it's the same building. Like, there's not like 2 Nekomarus that died. Like,
If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place.
unless
right?
one's a hologram. One could be a
So
hologram.
then what? Do you seriously
That, I
think
guess, is
such
still a
simple
possibility.
answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Is he wrong?
I guess I've said too much.
I love how he just doesn't even want us to solve
If
this.
the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Okay, see, he's like, the floor didn't rotate, but it's still the same building.
Bow down.
So yeah, I'm on your side. I know you're arguing me, but I agree with you.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's
Okay,
body.
maybe I don't agree with that.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Oh, Sonia.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved.
Yeah, like, oh, that's not
Did you say the
at
broken
all.
pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Rebuttal showdown.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I think it's either the chain or something else. Oh, I'm out of cuts. Can I reload my cuts? No. I need to counter her remarks, wait for opportunity
There are
to
many
refute
different
her.
ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Yeah, but she decreed
Moving the
it!
body and the pillar in such a short time.
She decreed it, we should agree with her.
That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the future, the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all easy as pie.
Well, definitely a hole in
It
what she
seems
just
you have
said.
forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene,
Not the broken
he
doorknob.
could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene,
That was wrong, y'all.
Crap!
Well,
it seems you have forgotten.
was everything moved?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene,
I need to look at my things.
Crap!
it seems
You have forgotten.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong.
Y'all, I'm gonna die here. I swear.
Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear,
No. Maybe that's what it is.
Crap!
I need to look at
seems
these
you have
points.
forgotten.
Hold on. There's a wire. Okay. There's oil on the floor.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power, the pillar, he could have moved it all easy as pie.
You couldn't move that easy as pie. I see. Sorry. Yeah, this trial.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the
Allow me to cut through those words.
That makes sense. This one makes sense, but boy, is it hard.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh? Say
When
what?
the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too.
That's true. That's true.
Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
I just thought we wouldn't be able to get in there. So I was like, out the door.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's okay, girl. It happens to the best of us.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
No, it does not mean that at all. It's like we started this argument saying that no, they're not the same building. And do you know what we're gonna do now? No, that's not it.
We can't be certain of that either.
Like, what are we fighting for?
Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings,
still the same
then
building.
what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
He's like, don't talk to me.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
I just love him withholding information from us.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Like, I cannot stress, he knows the secret.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
He knows the answer.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
So stupid.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He was yassified. He performed the life-threatening game.
I see.
The yassification of it
the
all.
final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
Well, okay. See, follow-up reason this trial is a little bit confusing. He's like, I'm the only one. Wouldn't the killer also know this information? So wouldn't he, I don't know. I feel like Nagito would be like, only some people know who, I don't know.
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room
he's kind of framing
surrounded by
himself. He's like,
concrete.
I'm the only one who
And
knows.
A small, conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
What do you think he saw? Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to
He's
show
fake
you.
smart.
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh my god.
Took a
Mahiru.
picture.
Her impact.
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. Wow.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
Wow. This first floor is high up.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
He's just saying words. Lots of things. That shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it...
A Christmas tree farm.
Thinking time.
I gotta think. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Once again, just randomly clicking really does get you the solution.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Have good food.
Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind
Well,
it.
where is it? Maybe they are two separate
But in
things.
this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What is once again, do you know what we do? Just randomly click somewhere.
Here!
Like...
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Oh.
Then, this is definitely strange.
Like, no, it's so hard!
This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
You know, I just said that this is a really high first floor. I did not realize that was like, oh, that's what it is. I was like, ooh, trees.
Right. Good call.
Huh.
In summary,
Where'd he go?
this is the
Look, I
truth
got a point.
contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
I spoiled what was odd about the picture I was looking at.
Not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed
Honestly,
eye?
I think so.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same
And see,
requirements
all the
as
first
me,
time was literally, this trial's insane. It's
if you
genuinely
guys are
insane.
truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
I don't know if I can.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Don't talk to me like that.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
What's the other clue? The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How'd you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I know, fan antics.
I'm asking you
truly.
just for the sake. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Oh my god.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third
Oh,
floor of Grape House.
teleport. I know, maybe he was teleporting.
What does it mean?
What was the thing just now? Another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure. The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Oh god. Oh, thank god. I thought it was the other one. I thought it was the other one. How do I jump? Okay. Yeah, I think he simply just went through the wall. Okay, we made it. The hardest is over. Speed. Oh, they appear so randomly now. Ah! I'm gonna whack my little head. I'm gonna whack my little hairline on it. Question 1. Both exist. Oh, they both exist. They do exist. I do think that is a point. They do both exist. Oh. Ah! 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 3! 3! 4! 4! Okay. Whoa! 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 Okay. Question 2. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same build? They're the same. I like this mini game. I really like the mini games in this game compared to the first one. Let me zoom on through. Let me zoom on through Tootsie Lou. Wow! I'll zoom on through these. Also Tootsie Lou. I'm going too fast. Okay, it's fine. Question 3. They are positioned vertically. Hi, Kim. It's so good. Okay, I can follow my nail now. So, they both exist. They are the same.
It's all coming together.
Okay, he's talking.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
What is it?
Then let me
Riddle me
hear it.
this.
What
Riddle
kind
me
of answer
that.
will you give, I wonder?
And Santa's like, they do exist.
In the
or
picture
something
Nagito took from
exists.
Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all.
That's because
So where did Grape House go?
I hope I don't have to spot it.
There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings.
But
Actually, one 6-story building?
welcome back with IHOP.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where? Strawberry House is located in the floors above Grape
I
House.
see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about this. I thought.
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle.
Can I tell y'all what I thought?
Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor
I
above
cracked my
Grape House.
knuckles. I thought they were like interlocked. So I thought it was like 1 grape, 1 strawberry, 2 grape, 2 strawberry. This day I don't understand the murder mystery game from chapter 2. I don't understand this either. This, oh my god, this stupid house. Would it be so hard to not be in the house?
I never expected that the two houses were
No,
connected
this trial,
vertically.
oh my god, there's so many layers
But
to it. It's so
what about the
annoying.
shape of the building?
And I
The
hope
two
your day is
houses were
going
completely
good.
different shapes.
Oh, this tower stuff is so rotted.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes.
Yes. Okay. We were on that for a while.
Quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it?
There's the diagram. This is how the building is laid out. Yeah. Well, Parade, you're in luck.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the 2 houses were 2 separate, distinct buildings.
In order to
Yeah, I
conceal
thought
the
they were
unique
alternating.
design of the funhouse,
I'm a little bit caught off guard too.
Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought
Oh,
us to
that
it.
is true. I know, game. Thank you. They needed that
Just
for us.
been Kuma'd!
They needed that for us. We needed that from them. This is what I have to say.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
I love how we're not even on the murder yet.
Then,
Like,
it's true?
we're
The
still on the
building was
mystery
really
of the
like
house.
That's right! Those 2 houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Oh.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
How dare he?
And what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
But I hate
Just
this.
like Strawberry House was on
I
top of Grape
hate
House.
this.
Strawberry Tower
Oh
was also
my
on top
God.
of Grape Tower.
However, that's this. Okay, I just have so many issues with them saying it's a different tower. Because, again, Mr. Hajime Hinata, we had our argument of points was they were two different buildings. That is what we started this argument with. Was that they are not the same. This is the same! Oh. This is the same! Like, y'all cannot tell me that this is not a different building.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Dun, dun, do I have something to tell you?
Your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple.
The hammies.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please
Something
watch
tells me
Sonia.
she's not gonna watch it.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
And just suddenly I'm solving the problem? What am I arguing? I'm just gonna put on strange
I'm gonna solve this
feeling
mystery in a flash.
in the tower.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Oh my god, are dummies tasty?
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
That's true, he did.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Where are the
You're
parts?
magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Oh, he's crying. She notices, she doesn't care.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Okay. Huh. There was a spare of him in the dead room.
And hurry up,
I'm just gonna do the weird feeling.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Okay.
No, that's
Good
wrong.
warning. Who's guilty at the moment? No one. We are still figuring out
Nekomaru's
the
body
building.
wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
We're still trying to figure out the secrets of the building.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said...
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body are all moved too.
Right up until that
I
moment,
think, yeah.
you were disassembling
I'm still thinking it's a little bit of a...
right?
A little
The killer couldn't have known how
self-inflicted.
you'd take apart his body.
I
so
broke
he
the
couldn't have
pump
built
socket.
the
Oh no, can you reattach it?
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
So you can like reattach the top part to it.
Miss
Our
Sonia,
nerve.
that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
That's true.
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Sonia's like, damn.
Even more disappointing.
Snapped? Oh.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
Yeah, so it's too stupid.
The reason Nekomaru's
He's
body
too
was in
dumb.
both towers,
Also, hi Cartman, I hope your day's
even
going
though it was
good.
supposed to be
Yeah,
on
I think
different
Mahiru from the
floors.
Dead did it. I'm just saying, notice how there was a camera in the dead room?
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Y'all, if I have to hunt for the word elevator in my brain deep dive, I'm gonna scream. A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before. Y'all, the fact I don't know how to spell elevator is gonna get me. Hold on. Y'all. Ah, I said I'd scream. L. Ella? LA. Elevator. Okay. Okay, this is where I need the A. This is where I need the A. Elevate. Elevator. I got this. I got this. By the grace of God. Oh! Don't touch that!
I got it!
A diagram based on planetary positions at the time of one's birth. Elevator.
About an elevator.
Can I be honest? I was not stumped. I thought it was ELE. Okay, I want to start off by saying I thought it was ELE, but then the A appeared and I got really stressed. It was the TOR I was stressed on because I wasn't sure if it was elevator or elevator with ER. So the A really took a lot out of me because I had not gotten that far in my thinking process. I was in other areas.
Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
An elevator.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
But we got there.
The tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator.
Say what?
Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall.
Well, no. Because I was gonna say, I feel like from one hall, the room would look so much larger from the other hall. And I do stand by that. If you're over here, it's gonna look so much taller than if you're in here. Like, no one thought to just look up and be like, huh, this looks larger than it did before.
Right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Oh, I got some problems.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
Because the elevator had to move.
I see.
Oh,
we were
Pecco's
basically
things
waiting
are
for the room to
swords.
arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator,
I know, why is he whispering? Why is he
then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Decoration.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
My answer doesn't change. Decoration.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
To throw us off.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right?
That is true.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
I feel like there are some very simple solutions to these problems we are
When
just
you
weird.
see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the
I
bad.
will say.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Yeah. I know, I can't believe we had to do a brain deep dive for
Why do we
elevator.
have to do that?
Although maybe I use it so don't spell it.
Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact they all moved with the elevator. The one thing they all have in common was they were all on the floor.
I see. Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Oh, and
Why is the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
It's
The
a
reason is
projection.
That elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator. Only the floor moves.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
I feel like we knew this based on the picture they showed us of it going up and down. But okay, whatever.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was.
I thought that's what this was showing us.
Different doors in each tower.
Like, I thought this was like, yeah.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower,
his eyes dispensed soda. You did not fever dream that. That did happen.
And on the 4th floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Nowhere.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Yeah. Why don't we just drink his soda eyes?
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
You put on a show. Very entertaining.
So we'd falsely believe
Hi,
that the doors were
KB,
connected to where their picture signified.
No one has been accused of murder. We're just trying to figure out the building structure.
It was actually very effective.
Yeah.
Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building structure.
Maybe we weren't drinking his ice soda because he forgot his charger. Maybe we didn't want him to run out of charge. But like, I'm just saying, if he runs out of charge, it's not like he would have died.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Hi, Lab. It's so confusing.
I
hope you've had a good time. So far, what we have figured out about the building, the tower is the same tower, and the buildings are stacked on top of each other. That's what we've learned about the building.
No way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
That's what we got
By the
going.
way, what does the chain on the far back door
I
in
like the back
Grape Tower
waffles.
mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter
That's
there, right?
right, we did think that. Like you said, I could probably use the parts to repair the button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
We'd stay away from Strawberry Tower, but that didn't stop us from going into Strawberry Tower. Gently Caress is a reference to the old forum called Something Awful. It was self-censoring they used in chat. Really? Wow.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
But looks like we found out about it anyway.
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
We still went inside. Yeah, I remember
that
the
as a
name,
clue, we
but I
might
never
have
used
discovered
it.
the truth.
I feel like it was probably something that was like a little before my time, and just something that like by the time it was my time, it was just kind of like it was probably still around, but it was just not really what it was.
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Wow.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
They were committed.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience.
Why?
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
They're talking, and I am not
Gundam,
retaining.
please proceed.
Yeah, Gundam, talk.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right?
Yeah, that seems to be what has been
If
said.
so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I do know this. I did figure this out. I had to do so much thinking and looking. I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same
I know
side.
the solution to this.
But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right.
Yeah, I
when
know
your
that's where
back
they
is
had
to
the first.
elevator.
That was like how we first consumed Danganronpa in the US. Which I would have been 12 years old. Well, I would have been like 10 to 12 years old, so I definitely was too young. I feel like I definitely was too young for a forum called Something Awful.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Okay, I already figured this out yesterday, but he's confusing me again.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides.
No!
of the town.
I get it, Gundam. Never mind. You're
Answer me,
confusing me.
fiend! What does this mean?
I know what it means.
What does this mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean? I agree. What does it mean? What does it mean? If the two towers are connected vertically, the position of the towers should be on the same for both houses. They're not connected vertically. Well, I mean, they are, but like, that's not it. What does this mean? But in fact, my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through the contradiction? We have a compass. It does not go up and down. It rotates. I think it's a contact elevator. Hold on, I gotta
The two
look at some
houses are
accounts
connected
here.
vertically.
Okay. Do you have multiple accounts? No. Contact elevator? No. Do I have Kazuichi's account?
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Okay, but no.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind, the towers are in opposite.
That's true.
Which means your reason.
It's clearly contradictory.
But hold, okay,
What's
yeah,
with this iron curtain of teamwork?
I know what I gotta do. Gundam and Sonia have matching arguments. Sounds like it makes sense, but that's not correct.
If the two houses
That's
are
not
connected
true,
vertically.
Ellen.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
When you nod your head yes, but you want to say no.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Nagito is the one who knew that the building was set up, and he did not say anything because he wanted us to figure it out on our own, but he did give us the pieces necessary to figure that out. So he could have easily just said it all in one go, but he did present us the stuff to figure it out. So he told us what we needed to know to figure it out.
That. Yeah.
But it would have been easier if he just told us.
From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Why is he whispering?
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses,
Yeah, very
it
Kyoko.
also rotated 180 degrees.
See, again though, another issue I have with Kyoko wanting us to find the information versus this. Okay? Kyoko, despite knowing the information, is like specifically specifically Makoto, why is this happening? Whereas at least Nagito is kind of like, how are you gonna be the ultimate how are y'all gonna be the Hope's Peak Academy, ultimate hopes or whatever, and not know this, not be able to figure this out. But yeah, it's very just kind of like, you have to come to the conclusion.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
This segment reminds me of, what Cyber Chase for some reason.
Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrive
Yeah,
at the
like,
other house, right?
If we have to have a 3D diagram
And
to
thanks to that,
explain...
the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House
This is a house, alright. This truly is a house.
appeared on our left side when we were at
This is
Strawberry
too
House.
much. But yeah, yesterday I was trying to, like, in my head be like, what side is the tower on based on where you are? Because I was so confused on how to look, because, like...
rotates while it moves.
I didn't understand.
Is that even possible?
I had a lot of confusion,
It's like
y'all.
something from an amusement park.
Well, we are an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know.
That is true.
And since
My
the
brain.
building doesn't really need to
Carl.
be structurally practical,
Yeah.
it makes for some splendid fun.
There's a lot. There's so much.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
Lowly?
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Yeah. What? What is it?
You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh,
Oh wait, no,
I
I
can't
know
believe I
this.
have to explain that now.
It's an 8-sided
As
shape.
long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
An octagon. An 8-sided shape.
I see.
Yeah, maybe the real ultimate weapon is
Recall,
defense made along
an
the way.
octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
I'm confused if he's saying core or course. I've just been saying course, but I don't know why I thought it was the reserve core.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
I don't fucking know. The place befitting of the name Octagon. It's probably... Y'all, I don't have a clue.
Crap! Crap!
I don't know.
Crap! Here!
I clicked here!
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead.
Never mind.
Why is that place the Octagon?
I'm a liar.
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house?
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, y'all. Don't worry about it.
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided
I
shape.
see, I see. Yeah, this one's so specific. Also, the reason I clicked here was I was trying to click between the rooms. I was trying to click between the floors. I was like, oh,
that's basically
in the middle.
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
An irregular
In
octagon.
actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
Yo, what the fuck is that?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Listen, I'm willing to extend my disbelief for a lot of things in Danganronpa. But you are not trying to convince me the ultimate weapon is the entire building.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret
That
of the
one's
funhouse
hard.
from the
Like,
scene.
that picture where you have to shoot the thing, it's like, what am I shooting? And that's also a situation where they show it to you from the worst possible angle. Because based on the angle, you just gotta click on this little tiny triangle.
And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building
I
structure?
refuse. I refuse to think that that is what
That's
the
why the
weapon
killer
is.
tried to keep us
I
from
don't
learning the
remember
mystery of the building.
But there's no
More
way.
importantly, using the building itself as a weapon?
Bye, Cassie. Have a
Such
good
a
lunch.
spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Hi, Kay. Hello. I hope your day is going good. Yeah, like, I just imagine that this building is gonna turn into a giant cannon or something. And who is the killer who did that? Are we gonna get an intermission? Are we already halfway done? My Toad voice. We're already halfway done with the trial? That took like an hour.
Hiya!
He still has the after effects lingering. Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. I can already tell I won't be pleased with it. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is a serious Staffatly. That's much more straightforward than I expected. Staffatly, huh? Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect Jetstream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stuffatly. What? There's the fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious Stuffatly.
Stuffatly. Maybe Stuffatly can be our always. I like to save. Wow. Yeah, I guess I remember the trial being. I guess the building is so annoying and confusing. It's
I
so
hope your day is well.
We'll let the trial go by quickly now. Hello. Oh, she read that.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Oxford Dictionary adding that.
My heart's thumping
I know,
crazy.
like, I think Monokuma may be projecting a little bit with that one. Like, I don't know.
I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy.
Go ahead with it, babe.
Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
Period.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Yeah, before your game crashes. Make sure you save. Hi, Alex. Wendy Williams is a fat whale. Ow! There's a remix there.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
I still don't believe. I know, I need a Monami plush too. I have a Monokuma one on my shelf. I need a Monami. I think it was because at the time I only watched the first anime and I saw the Monokuma one and I was like, I guess I'll get this one because I know who this is, but I don't know who this pink one is.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Chaki's over it. She's like, oh.
Is it really all right to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is...
What?
The killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
Yeah, who killed the mecha?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
That is true.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
Yeah, that's something we have to keep in mind. If he's wrong, he would also die.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
What happened?
I sincerely retract.
Oh yeah! Why does he not want to die anymore?
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Are we sure this wasn't done out of hope? Hey, Skank Babe. Hi, Skank Babe. I hope your day's going good.
It's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
We are trying to solve the murder of Mr.
You were drilling
Nekomaru.
waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
How did they
It
do
might
it?
be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Sure. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death? Falling?
I see.
Falling?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height.
I
and caused
still think
Nekomaru
that
to
is
die
the
from falling.
dumbest ultimate weapon.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
Help! I have fallen and I
It
can't
might be
get
possible
up.
in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
But the door wouldn't open.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Don't have to tell me twice.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. So many mysteries. It's a medical mystery. Yeah, I think that's just her stomach.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
That is true, Queen. I'm sure.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
That is true.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong. That
Yeah.
sensor should only work if something
Maybe
is
he
moving.
simply tripped and fell because he's a big, stupid, bumbling fool of a man. I think that's possible. Plus, he's a giant robot. He could still be getting used to his giant robot body.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
That's true.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop
Not
for him to fall and die
necessarily.
from. Yes.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
It's the world against Kazuichi.
Pest.
Now you're calling me a pest?
He's having a rough day. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? What way could that? Yeah, silence, pest. Tell him, Queen. Tell him. I'm gonna just.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all
Oh shit! Oh, fuck.
to think about the arrangement, right?
That do not interfere.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Stop moving. Okay.
I agree with that.
Consent. I do agree. I did have it on the doorknob.
Scrape marks on it?
I also
might have been where it
agree.
got scraped by the wire.
I agree with that.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yes.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while
loop-de-loop
that
and
loop part hung
ho.
from the doorknob,
Now your shoes are looking good.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
Period.
That's right. He was suspended in
This
midair.
is such a zoom in.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower
Oh my god.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Of all of the things I was prepared to see, I do not think this is the one I was prepared to see in any capacity at all.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda
Yeah,
like...
midair.
You better not finish that sentence.
Yeah! Ugh. Ugh.
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they
Is
created
the
a drop so
floor
Nekomaru
the
could
deadly
fall to his death.
weapon?
Too easy.
Why is everyone arguing with me? I can't see. There's still
So
no
what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that. Then how do you get him to fall?
I don't know.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
I'm not gonna lie. You're trying to tell me this giant, like 3-ton robot man is not gonna be able to break a doorknob? Well hung, which is what your mom said last night. To me, ahahaha.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
Ooh, that was close.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Oh?
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through those words. I know this music is so good.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
They thought of everything.
You woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why.
Y'all, my alarm didn't go off this morning because I forgot to set it. And I woke up this morning because my lights do turn on automatically. So sometimes my lights wake me up because my lights turn on and it's like, oh, suddenly there's light. And I was like, da da da, like, you know, like the graceful music that plays, that doo doo doo. That's how like my head music was going. And then I was like, what time is it? And it was 10:36.
If something like that
I have to
happened
be
you,
out of bed by
you'd start panicking
10:30.
a lot, right?
So that's why I was running late this morning.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Oop, I know, but I ate it on time.
And
Just 'cause I did
in
makeup
order
on
to make him
stream.
fall from the
I
force he
wasted an
was
hour of
generating,
stream time just doing my makeup on stream instead of the 10 minutes it would have taken me to do
the
it before
wire was
stream.
hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Yeah, y'all got a makeup tutorial.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall
My
because
alarm
the
is
wire
stressing so
came
much.
off, right?
Oh my god, that's so stressful. Sleeping through the alarm, it's horribly
He
stressful.
fell because the entire
'Cause
doorknob
it's kind of
came
like,
off.
I know my alarm is not set on the most loud, obnoxious, annoying possible alarm noise it could be on, only for me to sleep through it.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must
No.
have struggled much more than expected. which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
I like seeing the hair silhouette.
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd
So it
be
was like,
behind
oh, good.
evidence like that,
Oh my god, this
they would have at
stress.
least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! Yes, what I'm hearing is, this is Nekomaru's fault. With the fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But... Oh, that's right. He did already try to open the door. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Gah! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Although, I guess it is very much the Saw franchise. Who is the killer? The person who is forced to murder in order to survive, or the person who puts them in that scenario?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Not a pig.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Not the degradation.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey!
There's no
Why aren't you
winning.
teasing me anymore?
To symbolize the lack of brain, there's nothing in there.
He gets off on this.
There's nothing in there.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside
I
down.
know, a little...
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I could think that happened was he collided with a cola came out of his eyes.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
That is it.
Finally, the pillar!
Yeah!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
Yeah, he has cola that comes out of his eyes.
I told you the pillar
Why
was the
we
weapon.
didn't drink
My
any
gut
when we
was
were
totally
starving
right.
to death, I'd love to know.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
There's a lot of layers here.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little,
Hi,
I still
Abject.
got to
Yes,
the
we're on the
tower at
fun
7
house.
in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower
He's
before
the
7
gangster
a.m.
equivalent to Boss Baby. He really
And if we found
is.
Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
There's so many
How
contradictions.
were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
That's the question at hand, isn't it? Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. I feel like we weren't halfway through the trial when they said trial suspended. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I have like 10 things labeled
We
clock.
headed for
Hold
Grape
on.
Tower.
I gotta read these. Yeah, maybe they just did that to like divide the trial because like I feel like before the trial suspended it was like, okay, mystery of the building, and now it's like, okay, mystery of the murder. Okay, a wall clock going off. Okay. Okay. Radio clock. Okay, these are both the same clock. Well, I feel like it has to be the radio clock if we're trying to prove his clock is...
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
That is... what is going on?
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
But which one of them is wrong?
Killer probably did some tampering.
They couldn't tamper with Nekomaru, though.
They probably messed with the clock.
No! That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I know, there's so many
No,
clocks.
the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Nagito's like, oh yeah, that's right. I assigned everyone to do tasks.
And
That's right.
because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Not that human.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding.
He's shy.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction, I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Someone has a little plush. Perhaps we're overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. I hope it's the one more me thing. Oh, no worries. I never expect everyone to be 100% present or active in my streams, because I stream for like 4 hours, and I realize that is a long time for me to be able to expect someone to dedicate to watching my stream. So never apologize for doing other things with your time. Yeah, sometimes I just stare at a wall. I think it would be incredibly petty of me to get upset at people for doing things they want to do. So therefore, I do not get upset at people for wanting to do things they want to do. Question 1. Oh god, I gotta slow down. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building? The time in the building. Yeah, everyone, you're in trouble! Oh, it's like flashing. It's a mad flasher. Oh, oh. Y'all, this is insane! Ah! Okay, we're fine. We crash landed, but we landed nonetheless. Which clock was tampered with? The buildings. I almost did both because I was like, yes, both building clocks, but no, just the building ones. Oh god. Ah! No noise came out. I have no mouth, but I must scream. Okay. It's okay, y'all. I still got 2 minutes. I still got 2 minutes to pull this out of my ass. Okay, we landed. Okay. We're fine, we're fine. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to push up my glasses. Okay. Whoop! Whoop! Ah! Whoop! Whoop! Okay. Question 3. I was like, question 2's gotta be here soon. Which house had the wrong time? Both, babes! Both! Okay. Oh, there's more. I was ready to gnarly, dude. Okay. So, we misunderstood the time in the building. The building's clocks were tampered with. Both houses had the wrong time. Yeah. I am not going to mind people lurking in my stream, especially when I lurk in a lot of places.
Isn't that right for you?
Like, I think it'd be very hypocritical if I were to get upset at someone for lurking when I lurk probably 80% of my time on Twitch. But I do. You're in trouble. I'm using text-to-speech to type in like Waluigi's chat at a funeral. Be like, hello, I'm using text-to-speech. Someone died. Oh, Swampert, good luck. I hope that Cynthia is not too much of a pain in the cheeks. This might be a skateboard. Oh, come on, skateboarding era. These rocket power games get difficult. They get so hard. I have to jump. Sorry, I have to clip this. My mom likes to watch a lot of criminal trials, and she was saying one person was very annoying during the trial because they were like, oh, I have to tweet this or something like that. I don't remember the story 100%. But I was like, I sometimes like, oh, I gotta tweet this. If I was like, during a trial, I don't know. Everyone's staring at me as I LOL, laugh out loud at the National Spelling Bee when exclamation point cakes is used. Oh my god. The word is cakes. Noun. I need a commander, the jury, to help us find the dog. Yeah. I'm just saying there's been a murder. Jury, help us figure it out. Yeah, I don't understand people that get upset for lurking. Like, I don't think it makes any sense because it's like, I understand as a streamer. It is helpful to have back and forth, and I feel like it's easier to stream if there is like a back and forth dialogue. But it's like, at a certain extent, you gotta be able to just do it, regardless if there's a back and forth dialogue. Plus, it's like, if someone's lurking, they're still supporting you, you know? Like, they're still providing a view. You are appearing higher up in the explore pages, like, because of the view, like... I don't think it makes any sense when people get upset because it's like they're still like there and offering support. Like, I guess this was not the amount of support they want, but like, I don't know. I think people have to be realistic with like, you know, not everyone can dedicate however many hours of their day to being 100% present someplace. I just think that is a ridiculous expectation to have on people. Especially when it's just kind of like, are they present? Are they 100% present in every stream they watch? Probably not. Yeah. Any lurk is support. Like, lurking is always, like, I would like to clarify. Lurking is always enough. Like, if all y'all could do is open up my tab and, like, that's more than enough. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. Like, if that is all you feel, like, are capable of doing at any given moment, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's, like, even that is something that no one has to do. Like, no one has to open up a tab to leave a lurk. If you can't speak to an empty room for 4 hours, then don't. Yeah, if you can't, there could be only one person in a room, and you gotta talk to them for the 4 hours. Yeah, like, if someone is there, like, supporting with a view, like, that is, like, even more, like, no one even has to give you a view, you know? Yeah, but you better follow the Twitter account, yeah. You don't have to be here for the view, but you better have the tweeter followed. Send tweet.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Checked all the clocks.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
Yeah, all the clocks
inside the building. There's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Well, I don't know what I'm gonna have for Din Din.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
I was gonna text my friend to see if she wanted to get lunch, but I just checked her location because we share our location with each other, so like she knows. I know when she's home from work, essentially. Like, whenever she's like, do you want to get lunch today? Or like, do you want to get dinner? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, do you see my location? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay.
This is truly fantastic.
So I'll know when she's home.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's at least 2 hours away from Houston, so I don't think we're gonna get lunch today. She's right. That's the main problem. Why did they all stay in the stupid funhouse again? They were forced to. They were told that if they rode this roller coaster, information would be revealed to them, but they all had to ride it. And in the process, they were all knocked out, unconscious, and they woke up in the house. Shrimp fried rice sounds so good. I need to clarify by how much... I missed a dialogue. She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. Yeah, they dummies. And I'm just saying, I feel like Monokuma has really not given us that information. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. And hiccup. Yeah, quite a late lunch, so maybe it will not be... I will not be getting lunch with her today. I will not ask if she wants lunch today.
If the time in the building was all messed up...
I think it is Fuyuhiko's account. Because... yeah... Because he saw someone, yeah.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death.
Hi, Jess. Hello.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
We have not. Y'all. No, that's not.
Be?
That's not the thing. Hi, Jess. Good morning. We have no clue who it is yet. We're still trying to figure out other things. Hold on. She heard a rumbling.
In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that
We
down?
have no clues.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Akane did.
I agree with that.
I hope we slept super duper good. I'm so sorry if your text-to-speech still is not
We
working.
should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm addicted to text-to-speech, I'm addicted to text-to-speech.
Rumbling?
Hi, Ivan. Hello. I came in just in time. We are still solving... To an extent, we're still solving the mystery of the murder. We don't know who it is yet.
It was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep.
We're still figuring things
was
out.
That the sound from when
Many
Nekomaru
layers.
fell?
Ivan, I hope you're doing super good.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
She didn't hear the noise.
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huge body.
Huh? You probably didn't hear
He's
it
like,
because
oh,
you were sleeping.
What a big body.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
If it happened at 5:30 and his alarm went off at 7:30, it's 2 hours.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Period.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Big.
Excellent work, Akane.
If the rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30, it's like the ants 2 hours. Little hair shaking.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30,
we did.
That means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours?
So what time is it
That
now?
much?
It's 1:26 for me.
We were starving pretty badly.
I know.
There's no way we would have noticed.
This is really the trial of math. We learned what an octagon is, and we learned that 5:30 and 7:30 are 2 hours
Plus,
apart.
the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma
I have time
announcements
zones in the funhouse.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Targeted. Lure out only Nekomaru.
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone.
Y'all, I know
right?
what the specific thing is.
From there,
the ultimate
the
weapon.
killer's
Okay,
plan
I
was
guess
a
that's also
splendid
weapon.
success. That's all it means.
I can't math. Yeah, I didn't go to school for math. Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They use Monokuma Tai Chi!
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
It's like Monokuma has a premonition for the murders. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you all of the very specific pieces of information necessary to be able to commit a murder. Like, Monokuma's like, oh, I won't tell you what time it is. Oh, there's Tai Chi you have to go to at this time. Like, I don't know, it's like all the steps are there for these murders. Yeah, it was Dialga.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning
Did
at 7
David
a.m.
get the
for
shiny
that activity,
Dialga
right?
yesterday? Not the misuse of the Tai Chi activity.
But if they mess with all the clocks
Precisely
inside the
to
building,
avoid map,
what
yeah.
would that do to us?
There's a reason my psychology degree is going to be Bachelor of Arts and not Bachelor of Math.
We wouldn't be able to attend on time. The That
Or
wouldn't
Bachelor of
affect
Science, my
Nekomaru.
bad, Bachelor of Science.
His radio clock had the exact time.
He didn't get it.
That's
Aw.
right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m.
So I'm just saying.
That's pretty much it.
I'm just saying, Monokuma Tai Chi starts at 7 a.m. and he's just getting out of bed to go there at 7 a.m. He's gonna be late.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
Or did the Tai Chi start at 7:30 or 7:15?
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Yeah.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to just ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right?
That was yes.
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it?
You're a liar.
What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
What?
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I don't think either of these are.
Wrong! Too
I don't
bad.
think either of those were correct.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer.
I've never heard either of
You
those
always
phrases,
get
I
so
feel like.
stubborn like this.
So stubborn.
Let's just ignore the
Yeah.
peanut gallery.
This is the first time.
Now
The
that
peanut
we
gallery.
found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
I think that there's something so funny about the phrase peanut gallery. Like, I think it is so hilarious, and I love seeing it used in the correct context. Like, I love a good, look at the peanut gallery over there. I think it is so funny and humorous. I'm trying to fix my collar. Because it feels off.
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
To who? Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of
To
suspects?
who?
Don't be a
Yeah,
friggin' liar.
The peanut gallery. Monokuma is the judge.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
The alarm clock?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru,
Huh.
the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Strawberry.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
No.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. Sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on
Fuyuhiko?
the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Nagito!
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
You're the only one!
Where were you?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
Oh my god.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
I'm just so sent by them standing. By just the standing in the distance. Look at the drip. Wow. What a fit. Okay. Yeah, had a
You
point,
didn't
man.
come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy.
Like crazy.
You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
It's just like, wow.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Oh my god.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Why?
You couldn't? What do you mean?
Why couldn't you?
It's merely the foolish talk of
Why couldn't he go into the lounge?
Not only did I not
you're not
hear the
Frank.
alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Oh my god.
However, that is also true for me.
I know. Where was he? Where was Mr. Two? Mr. Toe. Where was Mr. Two? No, where was Mr. Toe?
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I know what it is. The only person who didn't hear the rumbling noises were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh god. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for my magic to happen? Hold on. Oh god, hold on. Well, hold on. Never mind. Blonde. Huh, well. Okay, hold on. I don't want to know. 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 What on earth does that D stand for? It's not what I thought it was. Yo, I don't know what this first word is. Okay. Oh god. I know what it is! 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 I know what it is, y'all! I know what it is! Hold on, hold on, hold on. I know what it is. I know what it is. That should not have counted. I know what it is, y'all. I need this letter. Okay. It's the deluxe room! The deluxe room! Maybe ooms with an S. Maybe plural. AKA the gold bar. Is it D to the E to the T to the O to the hold it? X.
Nagito,
Deltoid.
Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
I've had a lot of trouble with that.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof. So at first, I thought when it was deluxe, I thought it was soundproof. So when I saw the first letter was a D, I was like, huh. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. Yeah, I was like, soundproof room does not fit, but I have no idea what does. Yeah, like, I forgot they had, like, deluxe, standard, crummy. The crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
The crummy room is actually really cute.
I actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you using your ultimate reserve course student talent?
He is saying course.
Now then, you guys must understand.
We're college
by now,
department.
right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
I had never lived on campus, but I knew people that did live on campus, and I feel like the rooms were always so warm.
Hold
like
on
the
a
opposite
sec.
problem. It was like not
Why does
cold
that
at
lead
all.
to who the killer is?
Why? Well, That fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. See, I hate this just because it involves you having to remember the room assignments, which I luckily remember.
You're the only one!
I remember who was in the deluxe
Gundam?
room.
There's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Right.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Yeah, Obvi, his dark day was alerted
There's only
him.
one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
Oh.
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Oh yeah, because Fuyuhiko was in there all day.
Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while.
This is
Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Oh.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest,
a death trap.
The killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Oh my god,
In
it's
order
all
to do
coming
that,
together.
the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at
So
the
when
lounge.
was the alarm set up?
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Oh.
And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Ah.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound.
So,
thus proving they were in the room.
Why didn't he just like sneak on back to his room?
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Damn, Fuyuhiko is the
Unfortunately,
reason.
they failed to secure that alibi.
Fuyuhiko is the reason for two of the Blackened existing.
I was in the lounge.
So the killer
I love
couldn't
this
go back to their
drawing.
room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Yeah, we were holding hands. I was with him. We were holding hands. Yeah, can't you say I went to the restroom? Like, hey, what are you doing? This raucous is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld's bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come
feed
out?
his hamsters.
You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out.
Why did he just run to his room and lie down?
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
Ugh.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko
Oh
set
my
foot in the
God,
lounge,
he's just ran
your
back.
plan was doomed.
But I guess that's like, I see the issues with that, but it's like, just don't, just run back to your room.
Please say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human.
I believe
the
him.
soundproof system
Oh,
here
so
may
many
as well not
ears.
exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you
Is
understand
that
the
what you're
situation you're
arguing
in
here right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Look at that.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little
So
too
he
perfect?
did say he went to the
And
restroom.
yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems
He
it was
heard us,
actually
yeah.
horrible timing on my part.
Well, I guess maybe it's a good thing. That was not it.
You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
Yeah, I think we should call it a wash.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
I think we should
It's
still
obvious
chalk it
that
up to
Gundam is the
suicide.
killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act.
The opening act to what?
Hey!
What to
do you mean the
what?
class trial is just the opening act?
Yeah, I still think natural causes got
Perhaps
him.
I should say
He's a robot. Metal
just
Russ.
a farce.
A farce?
Just a boring farce. So boring,
So far, so
stressful.
good.
I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Oh my god.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
But what?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Die once, fool me once, die twice.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Oh my god. What
Please
does all
hold on.
mean?
We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
I don't think he has one,
But he's
girl.
completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Nagito really has had it with Ariana.
Gundams!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
I know, I am so. I'm like, listen, just say something, I'll believe you. Oh, I moved my candle over and it almost everything almost happened. I was trying to find my chapstick. I found it.
In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong
Assumption?
since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption,
The buildings are not on top of each
I
other.
hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there,
Gaslight
after
us.
returning to Strawberry House,
You can
I was
gaslight me.
present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yeah.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
Babe. Babe.
The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel.
See, I feel
which
like
shut
this is
down the
something
elevator.
we already figured out.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
That is a fact, but
And what's wrong with that?
it could have been you.
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which
I trust him.
means
I trust
your
him.
assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson?
I know, I'm like, I
pitiful
can go for
humans?
some fruit.
You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as contradiction that can't be overcome. Sippy, sippy. No.
That elevator was the only means of travel. As long as that elevator was your assumption. Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot
Since I was at Strawberry House, there's no question that the following
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Oh, wait.
Or if there was a secret.
How much longer do you play? Why don't we stop this already?
There was a secret passageway. There is a secret
The
passageway.
elevator was the only means of travel, but as long as that your assumption. Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot
Since I was at Straw, there's no question that
It would have been different if they. Or if
passageway. How much longer? Why don't
I
we
think
stop
we're
this already?
forgetting a very important note. Nagito suddenly appeared in the other house. Like,
That elevator was
the only means of travel between.
thank God. Oh my
No,
God.
that's wrong.
I was like, I'm gonna hit one of these things. Okay. Good, I did not. Yeah, I think he was being
No,
quirky.
there
I
should
just
have
still
been
think he's
another way to move
teleported.
between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Well, it did.
And why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito, Mr. Toe. Mr. Toe, this one's on you.
You're the only one!
Yeah, like we literally, he's randomly
Nagito,
appeared in our house.
You should know.
What are you talking about?
Mr.
Don't
Nagito.
play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
That is true.
Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course
Oh
show
my
up.
God, I know. The lovers quarrel.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise!
Oh.
I ended up in the Monokuma
Look at
Archive,
that.
which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once
I
you
feel
clear
like
the
we've already
final
established
dead room
this.
once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
I feel like we already established that they're connected.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh. We've had so many of these.
However,
this is
what
our
if the
third
killer
one
was
today.
unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
They had to know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
I don't think so.
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
The scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Let's find out. Maybe I would. Rebuttal showdown. Y'all, I do not know.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say.
How frail,
Your
I
decayed
say.
illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
No, you should not do that to me at all. I don't think you should do that.
I already proved the secret
Yeah,
passage
I
exists.
would like him when he is angry. I think I would like
The secret
that.
passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon?
Yes, I do say
Don't
that.
bark, you cur! If you don't want to, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
The what? He probably means try and provide evidence the killer went to the Octagon. Oh, the item.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon?
I do say
Don't
that.
bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion,
Hold on.
at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Is there a hammer one? Okay, I'll do this one, whatever. I'll do the wire.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon?
I do say that still.
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through those words.
I know, a little pirate shanty going on.
the wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon,
Yeah.
and the chain on the door in
Oh,
the
I guess.
tower.
Did I have the chain one on?
Those
I think
were
I
all
said
the
the
items
wire.
that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Did the killer bring them?
The only place I can think of is the
My
octagon.
knuckle hurts. I'll punch it, I do.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Period. We did, maybe. I don't know.
Since those items were
Maybe we
used in the
did.
crime,
I
there's
don't know
no
what
doubt
we
that
saw.
the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Oh,
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary.
will
of the
I not
case.
do that this time?
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what do you...
First of
I
all,
did do that.
by messing with all the clocks
Wow.
in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
He's brave.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
Yes, we did!
Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to
I
enter
swear
Strawberry
we knew
Tower.
the tower was the same.
But
I swear to
surprise,
God we knew the tower
Gundam
was the same.
waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
That's a good point. That is a good point. Oh.
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't
Yeah,
have
wasn't
minded.
it the point of Chiaki's handbook? Like, I feel like we've established, like, why do we have to keep on proving they're the same? Why, like, first of all, we proved they're the same. Like, right when we got to the building, we're like, okay, they're the same. And then Hajime is like, they're different. Like, we had to make the point that it was a different building.
They can just greet everyone the next
What is
morning
the
as if
same
nothing
building?
happened, and
Like,
come up with a different
An
plan.
elevator floor moving does not change the room.
And without such a risky plan,
I
they
feel
wouldn't
like
have
they
been
should
able
have
to lure him
phrased
at all.
so many things differently during
I'm
this
going
trial.
to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Okay.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower.
I'm bumping.
There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Did we battle?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
Because you're wrong.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
Credit where credit's due.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
Me? I don't understand anything.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet.
Don't worry, kid.
I cannot finish!
They have medication for that.
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still...
Your words.
Room to argue.
You said
He has
to
more
press
room to
Nekomaru's
argue.
Goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach
That
Nekomaru.
is true.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
I think we're forgetting a very important part of this. It's a 1-on-5 situation.
Just as I thought. Truly
He's
frail.
got 1, 2, 3,
Succumbing
4,
so
4.
easily to this simple
Dark Davis of
argument.
Destruction.
It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Can they? I don't know.
That's wrong, Gundam.
I don't know if they can.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However,
Sponsor
I
Viagra,
cannot
thank
say
you.
that I'm satisfied.
Thank you. Viagra, be in touch.
Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power.
Overwhelming
As
power.
for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
Oh my god, there's so many layers.
You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Via rhythm game format, I'd assume. Oh god.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
No, he's gonna take so much of my health.
Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver!
I don't know what the cadaver is.
I won't let you!
I really know what a cadaver
For the
is.
Tanaka Empire!
Y'all, latch on. Hit that, hit that, hit that.
Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you!
Oh my god, please just let me.
For the Tanaka Empire!
Can you do the evil mode so I can do my evil mode?
Crushed as David prophesied!
So I can't do this.
For the Tanaka Empire!
Oh my god, thank you.
I won't let
How do I
you!
do mine? Okay.
For the Tanaka Empire!
I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Because this
Crushed as
rhythm
David
of this is so
prophesied!
off.
won't
I don't
let
know
you.
how to explain it.
For the Tanaka Empire! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Okay.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really
the
think I can
four
get these
Dark
items so
Devas.
easily?
This is the end.
Have good work. I hope that the work goes by very smoothly. On the
Even
meat
if you didn't
bone.
get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power
I
of the
was so
hamsters you keep with you.
Oh.
Are you seriously
Was
saying
very-
he used
this
his
is-
hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
I love Gundam so
Of course,
much.
it'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
I'm sorry, I did not realize I'd have to also read. Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova, Silver Fox, Sandy! Press. Oh, so cute! Ah! I love the hamsters. Oh! Press the button? Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Ha ha ha! Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey,
Oh, I was not
with your
muted.
friends and their
I hope I didn't blow
exceptionally
my
smart
nose, I
brains,
forgot.
it must have been possible
The hamsters are so cute.
to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
Just be like, hey. Also, why is it not Mecha him? They got rid of the one good thing about him.
How about it?
Him being a
Gundam.
Mecha. Fwahahaha.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are.
Credit where credit's due, babe.
I have no recourse but to admit it.
Welcome back.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Damn.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice
Fine.
anywhere.
Put it all together.
Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
These two hands. These two hands. The one. Begin. Okay. Oh god. Hamster and murder. Who? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's not that one. Not that one. Although, what a creepy smile. Oh my god. Okay. Nekomaru wakes up, does not need to sleep. Okay, he already did that too. Wow, is every single thing that I was going to put already done. Okay. Oh, I don't know what you destroyed after leaving the tower. Did this? No. That has not occurred yet. Okay. Okay. You fell because of this. Okay. Who heard? A lot of people heard the rumbling noise, if you ask me. The fake weapon at the tower. Hi, Cherubi. Is back. Gundam? Gundam, I think? Okay, I thought that was I love the third game. It's so good. Okay, the economy picture is not going to be used. Wrapped the wire. Oh, Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Someone's in the lounge. Oh, who set the lounge alarm clock? Okay. Oh, Fuyuhiko can't sleep. Okay. It could be the loop or it could be the foot. Okay, it's the loop. So Fuyuhiko, I'm sorry, I named every other person. I named every other person in the process. Look at the little I like how all of the hamsters are also grayed out. I think that is very humorous to me. Look at the little hamsters! Oh my god, the little arms. Ah, that's so cute. Okay, what's this? Who? I don't know who's gathered in the lounge. A lot of people hear the rumbling noise. I don't know what these are. Okay, those will work. Okay, last stock. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. The people gathered at the Oh, my bad. Who heard the rumbling noise? Oh, I also woke up. Look at me, I'm so silly. Who gathered at the lounge? Is it not them? Also,
here's everything that happened in this case.
Picture. I had the little anonymous hamster silhouettes. Oh my god, I'm obsessed.
Let's
I'm
first
obsessed.
go over the many tricks the killer prepared before he committed the crime.
A poor Victorian child. I call Pepper Curtis a haunted Victorian child because I think he's being possessed by a haunted Victorian child.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House.
Yeah, it did. I will click because it's taking
Next,
too long.
they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse
If
by
I
2
could
hours.
turn back time.
Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools.
I will say, everything really is so much easier when you've played the game before.
They obtain these tools from the octagon.
It is a lot
easier
to be able to come to the conclusion when I know what the conclusion is.
This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
That's what my calf looks like.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
What was the reason? Monokuma Tai Chi.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru.
Sunken-in cheeks.
According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m.
However,
by that point, the killer had already
we know
messed
that was
with our
not what
perception
time it
of time.
was.
In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Act 3. Look at him walking.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru
their
was
cheeks
unable
are like
to go
that
to the Great
because
Tower.
they have not had food for like 2 or 3 days.
So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
So they're trying to give the illusion that, oh, we are starving. Go,
But
Dark
the
Devas!
killer was waiting for him there.
Hamster noises.
With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile.
Welcome back!
From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up.
They didn't stop talking about waking up. I keep yawning. I was gonna do a fake yawn.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Wow.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
They did
After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
Walk, faster,
When that happened,
baby.
the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending.
I'm so sad.
And Nekomaru's body was still
I'm
inside,
so sad.
dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
I still cannot believe, and they would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you
And
meddling
placed
kids
a hammer
with
on the floor to look like the
Fihiko.
weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out.
Oh my god.
The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30.
Little scent. Little scent. Yeah, literally, like, I'm not saying that he wouldn't see him. However, if you're real quiet, I cannot for the life of me tell how we got here, but I'm ready for the ride. Is now a bad time for me to mention that they are currently explaining how we got here.
To avoid a worst-case
They
scenario,
have been
the
explaining
killer
how
was
we
forced
got
to appear
here
in front of
the
Fuyuhiko
past
with
5-ish minutes. Maybe a little bit less than 5 minutes.
When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
I'm not saying the point of the closing argument is to explain all of the steps in order, but I do think the point of the closing argument is to explain all of the steps in order.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact.
Hi Stan, I hope your day is going good. Crash Bandicoot
The
music.
sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
Also, again, I think it is important to note, Sister snatched.
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room.
I know the cheekbones.
They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room. because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Do you think it's too late for us to change our mind? Oh, the hamsters. The one little nuzzled up. Oh.
Splendid.
I love the hamsters. Yeah, he just didn't die. Like, we're just kind of like, hello, because you have murder.
That was splendid. For a mere human,
I'm just saying.
You did quite well.
I think, I don't know his reasoning, but I think Mikon and him are justified in what they did.
Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe.
I shan't believe.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
I cannot wait to hear this
You don't
justification.
wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
I hope he has one vote that was not for him.
My beloved,
I hope Sonya
deadly
votes for
foes,
someone else.
let the voting time begin!
Fun fact, in V3, you physically have to vote for the person you think it is. And you could just, like, vote wrong, no problem. It won't affect the outcome or anything, but it's just kind of like, oh, someone guessed wrong, I guess. And you just, like, kind of lose points for it. But it's interesting how they're just kind of like, you really, like, here's this. I know, Sonya votes for Kazuichi, like, literally, please. Because I think, I did it at some point in the third game, just because I was curious, like, what would happen. And it was like, oh, one person voted for someone else, not the murderer.
This result isn't all that exciting.
It's sad.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Gee, I wonder
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Sometimes the right choice is the wrong choice.
Please pull the lever!
Hello?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
The most important part. Yeah, Mikon died, she was the blackened last chapter. She was the one who killed Ibuki and Hyoko. Womp 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 womp. Womp womp. Trial end. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I feel like once the trial resumed, it wasn't that much. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. Also, now that the game told us we can talk about it, I think originally in this game, I'm sure Mikon was still supposed to be the killer for chapter 3. I don't know who else it would have had it be. But originally it wasn't going to be a double murder. But then they decided that they were going to have the murders in this the first 3 murders in this game reflect the first 3 murders in the last game. Like, for example, someone died by being stabbed a bunch of times, or somebody died by being stabbed, whatever. Someone was revealed to be a murderer outside of the games. And then the third point was like a double murder occurring. And that's why it's like the entire trial is just solving who killed Ibuki. Because, like, we're not even solving Hyoko's murder, it seems like, during the trial. Because during that trial, we don't even know what killed Hyoko. Like, it was such a tacked-on thing. They were just kind of like, oh yeah, we have to kill another person during this trial. Because it's just so, like, how did Hyoko, like, how does Hyoko, there's no murder weapon for Hyoko. You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. Like, he was a robot, he can be repaired. I think Monokuma's argument for why he would not be repaired this time would be because someone did have the intention to kill him, and repairing him would kind of, like, go against the rules of the game or something like that. Because I think they, like, just explained it when we first discovered his body. But yeah, I agree that we should... I think we should let him slide because he's not a person, he's a fucking robot. Yeah, like she walked in on the murder happening and got murdered. With what weapon? We don't know. We don't know. You guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said that all without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do this execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident's over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Yeah, but this is murder. My mommy got me sushi. I think she thinks I'm depressed. I think my mom thinks I'm depressed, but in her defense, I see why. Why? Long story. Long story. Very long story. But I had a real rough morning yesterday. Why do you guys want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say. But for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. I want to clarify, like, nothing bad happened. I was wrong. Good morning. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. Well, she didn't kill Hiyoko because Hiyoko bullied her. Because she tried to kill Ibuki, and Hiyoko just happened to walk in. So her motive for killing Hiyoko wasn't because she bullied her. Her reason was because she caught the despair disease that caused her to remember things. And she was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, the world's cruel and changed me. However, he did not allow that.
You.
But I do understand, like, she got, like, kind of, like, Hiyoko got her, like, comeuppance for bullying her, but that was not the reason she was murdered. What do you mean? Explain. Fine, then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. We have not figured it out yet. And I devised a killing plan utilizing the secret, and I don't want to see anyone speculate either on who we think it could be. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Whether we've seen a character who the lover is or not. I don't want any speculation. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. Yeah, I'm the lover. As far as we know, I'm the lover. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, he wanted to run away. It would have been easy for him to do so. Yeah, I mean, the true lover is me. The true lover is me, but the game's afraid to admit that. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you.
He was serious, too. He gave his all to try to kill me. Also, I respond how I'm saying woo to sushi. Oh, I just said, oh, thank you so very much. Huh? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's just BO.
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
We haven't showered in like 3 days in-game.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me.
I have stinky robo-sweat.
To any trivial reason, I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Gundam, I'm with you.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might.
Just oh dude.
I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
What's the H word? Oh. Is Homestuck the H word? What was Tanaka's ultimate? The ultimate breeder.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
What's the H word?
That is...
Sweat, the ultimate breeder. Why? Why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. He's talking to me. Wait, are you telling us just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die? That was at us.
My tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
I don't know where my mom got sushi. I'm very curious. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard about the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lives span engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. Yeah, it's not dog-eat-dog, it's a dog-eat-dog world. If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try and justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime?
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all of mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not a billion, not 1,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay, got it! I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait.
This is just too much.
I beg of you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you.
Please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
I know, why the most convoluted murder? Like, why not just kill someone and, like, leave a sign saying, Gundam did this? I'm into the cries. I am not comfy. I am very much not comfy right now. Yes, I do not mind. However...
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all.
Oh my god.
However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage.
They're
insolence,
sad.
fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing.
My mom's really gonna think I'm depressed.
Let us laugh uproariously. That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium!
I thought it was...
I shall fill hell with true hell!
I thought it was open sesame, like... Open sesame, like I am saying to open it, like, ooh, open sesame. Yeah, can you come back for All-Stars?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Like, open Sesame Street. He's gonna meet Elmo. I hope we walk in on Elmo and Rocco duking it out. Open Sesame. Open Sesame! This is probably, I think, one of the best executions in this game. Gundam Tanaka Stampede, Ultimate Breeder, Gundam Tanaka. Execution. Executed. The hamsters. Oh my god. Why does everyone have a weapon? Oh, he has a stick. I see. Hi, Chase on mobile. Hello. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Oh no, the hamsters live. Don't worry. Oh. The hamsters. Oh my god. Them walking over. I know, that's so sad. Oh. Oh, they're so sad. They're so sad. Gundam! No, no! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Oh, I can't. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. Well, we still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
I think we should resurrect him personally. Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this gonna continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Ekamaru said. That's what it means to live, right? The tears. I don't kind of read the room. Read the room. She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial had come to an end once again. We returned to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite how did we leave the building is what I want to know. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming up before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. I know, Danganronpa 2 is so much better than Danganronpa 1. I think it's the same thing that occurs in movies. I feel like the first one has to establish a lot of things and lay a lot of groundwork. Not that, like, sequels are always better than the first one, but I feel like you can do a lot more when you're expanding on concepts that have already been laid out. So I feel like Danganronpa 1, to a large degree, has to be grounded in reality because it's like, hello, we have a concept we have to explain to you, and we have to do that. But Danganronpa 2 is so good. Oh my god. Like, I feel like there are definitely some sad deaths in the first one, but in the second one, it's like, wow, did they make you care about what's happening? Because I feel like the saddest deaths, I think Sakura is the saddest, and I think Chihiro is the saddest. But I think the issue, or the most, like, not saddest, but, like, the most, like, emotionally pulling. But I feel like you just don't know Chihiro long enough to, like, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna cry about him dying. I barely know the person. Yup, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well...
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this, once and for all. Even if it costs me my entire life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Are we the drama? I think we're the drama.
Monokuma appears!
I love Nagito so much. Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see. So you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Oh.
Is what I'd like to say. But unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown one is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So, why do you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah? What about it? I know, I like the circle, the little ring for everyone's eyes. There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
What?
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder. Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well...
That's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
So? Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. Wait, about what? Okay, the existence mean. Okay, sorry. I was like, what do we mean? Shing! After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If
that's the case, I may be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
Right?
They have not said that. However, they know that the events that happened in the first game to some extent happened, and that's all they know. However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought. You saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. You're right, you're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like?
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Oh.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are like, you definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm? See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. If that person you're waiting for, is that person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? Oh my god, there's so many layers. How many days we got? How many days we rockin'? Me. I'm the Y1 clutch. 5 more days. Oh my god. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? And... Bomb, bomb. Oh my god. Danganronpa. We are going to go until the title 5 or the chapter 5 sequence goes on. Or my food gets here, whichever happens first. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant.
Jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. My favorite ever. I love Chapter 5. It's so good. No, Chapter 5, I'm not going to go into a lot of the details, but I think it's a pretty, like... I think Chapter 5 in Danganronpa 2 and Chapter 5 in V3, I think are probably like 2 of the greatest chapters in the entire franchise. They are such good chapters. This chapter is so good. Like, I love Chapter 4, but Chapter 5, it's so good. I love Chapter 5. There are 6 chapters, yes. I want to say all the games have 6 chapters. Yeah, Chapter 5s are just built differently. I hate Chapter 5 in the first game, but Chapter 5 in the other games, I think are like always, they're so good. So good. But yeah, there's 6 chapters, so we only have 2 more chapters. I need to buy things, because we're gonna dress up as... We never got to dress up as Junko in the first game, so I think it's only fitting we dress up as Ultimate Despair to wrap up the second game. So we are gonna dress up as Junko for the end. Yeah, they said a lot of things, and I did not retain a lot of it. Has been gaslit, gate captain, girl boss, period! Did you beat her? Did you pulverize her to a pulp? But yeah, this chapter is really good. Like, once this chapter, like, once it's going, it's going. Like, it's not, like, going yet, but, like, oh my god, this chapter from, like... Y'all will know the point where this chapter is just, like, a roller coaster of a time. It's so good. I don't want to get too into it. I don't want to hype it up too much, so this chapter is really good. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Get it together!
Oh my!
Huh? Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru. That was Coach Nekomaru's voice.
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. I did. I beat her to a pulp on my first try. Very good. She's been beaten to a pulp. Dead. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in the restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Tera was. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
This. It took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
I'm no doll. I'm Mini-Maru.
Y'all, I'm tired. I am so tired of bringing him back in any capacity. Yeah. Now, y'all thought Nekomaru was the best. Mini Maru over all of them. I agree. Mini Maru? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, this is not free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it frickin' adorable? Yeah, so what I'm hearing is he's still alive, so therefore Gundam did not kill anyone?
Are you serious?
Oh. It's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well...
Huh? I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll pick you up.
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa!
Hey now, that's a bully's logic.
Man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know? I've got emotional. I'm just like, just him doing this. About Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again...
Engines revving!
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. Yeah, your stuff is my stuff, and my stuff is my stuff. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Yeah, so where's the Gundam doll? Where's the Mikon doll? Where's the Peko doll? Where's the Ibuki? Where's the other one that I liked? Where's Hiyoko? Not a Mahiru doll, though. Yeah. Where is Mini Gundam? Where are the hamsters? I don't know if the game says it, but in my mind, I just think Sonia takes care of them now. But I don't know if they specify where the hamsters are, but I think that Sonia takes care of them. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. I think that is canon. Oh, okay, well. I feel like that's not really a spoiler for anything. Good of us to know. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was canon or not, because, like, I feel like regardless if it's canon, I just think that would make the most sense, because she was the closest to him, because they were dating in my head canon. I don't root for the straights, which is why they are both bisexual in a straight presenting relationship. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Oh, what do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something?
Are you kidding me?
What? I was up all night memorizing that speech.
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi.
I am Mini Maru.
That's so cute.
Man.
Oh, I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
Serious?
That's amazing.
Of course.
I made it after all. Yeah, there's no way either of them are straight. There isn't a straight presenting relationship. They're both bi. I'm not arguing it. That's my fact. That's canon. That to me. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Akane looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
Well.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey.
Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change is really weird. I wonder, did he figure out something that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, why are we acting like we don't know? Like, I think it's very clear what he's talking about referring to. You know, what Nagito said during the trial. You still don't realize it. Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbol of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. Yeah. Except for Serena Chacha. We're all of the same caliber, except for Serena. Can I be honest? I don't remember who was saying that they were all of the same caliber, but I remember they were saying it to Monica Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna be honest. Monica Beverly Hills also was not at the same caliber as the rest of them. There are a lot of queens that were not at the same caliber as some of them. Like, you cannot tell me Serena Chacha was the only one not up to par in that. Yeah. Better than Serena. Yeah. It was definitely, I'd say there's like 2 Calibers, and then Serena. Like, we got a list here. But definitely they are not all on the same fighting grounds here. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never a part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. This is like in Spy Kids 3, when they all like are out of the video game and they're all just kind of like, I'm not actually smart. I'm not actually cool. I'm not actually strong. And they're like, well, Junie, who are you? And he's like, well, I'm just me. Like, that's very this. Well, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that. It's not something that I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shit. Yeah, Serena messes up the scales. My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course!
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there's a saying in Japan.
Listen!
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey!
There's not going to be talent, you stupid slut. You stupid slut, you. I have lost so many of these bottle caps, I swear to God. You stupid slut. It's like something. Okay. There's something that's bothering me. And thank you so much for that raid. Hello. Hello. Crossworders and crosswords alike. Hello, Rebuses and Rebusai. Hello. Were you watching more ice skating? Oh, Dylan, I'm so sorry. Shouty out. I'm sorry. I'm efficient. Is upset about ice skating. What happened? Hi, Rebuses. Hello. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Anne. I hope y'all are doing super good. Hi, Jargon. Hello. I hope y'all are having such good days. And if you are not following Anne, you are missing out. I enjoyed Eppershand's stream very frequently. I was watching the men's free skate at US Nationals. It was horrible and I am going to throw up. Oh no. Something tells me. It was very, very not good. Yeah, did you see the Ultimate Ice Skater? Okay, hello. Yeah, were they all from the reserve course skating? Yeah, so much has happened. We have learned that, Hajime does not have a talent. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor him. The hell? You're saying that all wrong. So, everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Oh, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Huh? This is weird. Maybe you can't see me. OMG, yes. OMG, yes. Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me? Yeah, I still prefer... Listen. Hajime with no talent still beats Makoto with a talent any day. Oh yeah, they pay a lot of money to get in. They pay a lot of money to get in. It's basically just kind of like, ah, you're rich, you're in. Ah, you saw me? Yes, that's right. The Mono Beast this time was very strong. Yeah. A little nepotism for the School of Ultimates, you know how it is. Gross. Don't get close to me. Get out of here.
What?
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey.
Hey, why don't you clean the blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, wipe, wipe.
Ding, ding, ding.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last Mono Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island? Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass.
So,
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my
Because
serious
if we can't
side.
run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow.
Hey!
Fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
What are you saying?
Did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey!
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down.
If you have the power to fight amongst yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil. Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get pumped up.
The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once. I love her, sprite her. Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're a friend too, you know. You're right.
Leave it to me.
Then I gotta do my best too. Chapter 5. Oh, as we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with a strange and uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I try not to think about it. I try to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5! Smile at hope in the name of despair. Daily life. The timing on this. Maybe I should do my makeup for the first hour of stream more often, because I am just saying, this really was a perfect 4-hour stream. Getting through everything. How's my pet doing? I feel like it was on its deathbed. I literally, like, I thought it was, like, gonna happen before, he started talking. I thought it was gonna be the thing, and I was like, wow, we really did that.